Boy detained for samurai sword attack on girl, a cautionary tale. Imagine a crisp autumn evening, the air thick with the promise of Halloween. Laughter and excitement fill the air as teenagers gather for a camping trip. But beneath the surface of youthful exuberance, a dark undercurrent of malice is about to erupt, forever shattering the lives of those involved. Give a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. A 15-year-old boy has been sentenced to 11 years in detention for the attempted murder of a 13-year-old girl, now 14. The weapon of choice was a chillingly symbolic samurai-style sword. This horrific event unfolded near the A63 in East Yorkshire during what should have been a carefree Halloween camping trip. The date, November 1st, a day now etched in infamy. The idyllic setting belied the brutal reality that was about to unfold. A young girl's life hung precariously in the balance, her future forever altered by a moment of unimaginable violence. The case serves as a stark reminder of the potential for darkness lurking even in the most seemingly innocent environments. The victim suffered a staggering 10 wounds in the brutal assault. These injuries included significant damage to her lung and liver, vital organs essential for life. The attack has been described as horrific and unimaginable, a testament to its sheer brutality. The young girl was, in the words of authorities, fighting for her life. Every breath was a struggle, every moment a desperate battle against the encroaching darkness. She was extremely fortunate not to have lost her life, a fact that underscores the severity of the attack. The case proceeded to a 7-day trial at Hull Crown Court, a stage for the unfolding drama of justice. The boy initially pleaded not guilty to attempted murder, maintaining his innocence in the face of mounting evidence. He did, however, admit to wounding with intent and possessing a bladed weapon. Despite his initial plea, the jury ultimately found him guilty of attempted murder. The weight of the evidence, the brutality of the act, and the clear intent all pointed towards a single, undeniable conclusion. He was remanded in custody, awaiting his sentence. The victim impact statement, read aloud in court, painted a harrowing picture of the lasting scars, both physical and psychological. The attack has left an indelible mark on her life, a constant reminder of the trauma she endured. Panic attacks now plague her, triggered by the memories of that horrific night. She is unable to return to normal activities, her daily life irrevocably altered. The attack has cast a long shadow, impacting her ability to function and enjoy the simple pleasures of life. Her hospital stay lasted 27 agonizing days, a period of pain, recovery, and the slow realization of the extent of her injuries. The victim described the attack as the worst day of my life, a sentiment that resonates with the profound trauma she experienced. I will have scars and be reminded what he did to me, she stated, a poignant acknowledgement of the permanent physical and emotional wounds. I still have pain, and I can't do the things I used to, she continued, highlighting the limitations imposed upon her by the attack. I want to get back to normal, but can't because of what happened, she concluded, expressing the deep frustration and longing for a life that may never be fully restored. The prosecution emphasized that your victim will never fully recover psychologically from the attack. The defendant's identity is protected due to his age, a legal safeguard designed to shield minors from undue public scrutiny. He reportedly had a wretched childhood, marked by neglect and exposure to violence, factors that were presented in court as mitigation. An argument preceded the attack, a dispute between the victim and another girl. The boy allegedly isolated the victim, separating her from her friends and creating an opportunity for the assault. During the attack, he reportedly stated, "I'm sorry I have to do this," a chillingly detached remark. The boy admitted he just wanted to hurt the victim, a statement that reveals a disturbing level of malice. An alleged motive surfaced, a claim that the boy was offered £20 to attack the girl, a detail that, if true, adds another layer of depravity to the crime. The prosecution argued that his actions demonstrated intent to kill, a point that ultimately swayed the jury. The victim was found by a passing motorist at the side of the road, a chance encounter that may have saved her life. Detective Superintendent Simon Vickers commended the victim's bravery, acknowledging her resilience in the face of unimaginable trauma. The police emphasized the brutality of the attack, highlighting the severity of the injuries and the intent behind them. The life-altering consequences are undeniable, with both teenagers' lives irrevocably changed. There are no winners in this situation, with both teenagers' lives now having changed forever, authorities stated, a somber reflection on the tragedy. This was an unnecessary and sustained attack on a young, innocent, and defenseless teenage girl who is lucky to be alive, they added, underscoring the senselessness of the violence. Judge John Thackeray KC acknowledged the victim's lasting psychological trauma, recognizing the profound impact the attack has had on her mental well-being. He highlighted the concerning issue of children having access to dangerous weapons, a societal problem that demands attention and action. This case represents yet another sad and depressing example of a child having access to a fearsome and deadly weapon and using it, the judge stated, a stark indictment of the ease with which young people can obtain instruments of violence. Untreated, the wounds were life-threatening. It was only good fortune that the injuries were not more serious, he continued, emphasizing the precariousness of the victim's situation. 4 of them could so easily have caused death, he concluded, highlighting the potential lethality of the attack. This case serves as a chilling reminder of the devastating consequences of violence, the importance of addressing the root causes of youth crime, and the need to protect vulnerable individuals from harm. It is a cautionary tale that demands our attention and compels us to work towards a safer and more just society. This case is a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the devastating impact of violence. It underscores the urgent need for greater awareness, preventative measures, and support systems for both victims and perpetrators of crime. We must ask ourselves, what can we do to prevent such tragedies from happening again? How can we better protect our children and ensure their safety and well-being? Call to action. Reflect on the implications of this case. Share this video to raise awareness about youth violence and the importance of responsible weapon ownership. Support organizations that provide mental health services and violence prevention programs. Advocate for policies that promote safer communities and protect vulnerable individuals. Let us work together to create a world where such tragedies are no longer a reality.